Today in Lazer Update, we take a look at some activities that bring together students on Unity Day.
Then, we'll meet the brains behind the athletic department here at OCC. It's all happening here in the next 20 minutes on Lazer Update.
Hello and welcome to Lazer Update. My name is Liam White.
And I'm Dash Knox. Today is Tuesday, March 26th. So Liam, the past couple of months of days here on campus haven't been too convincing that it's spring.
No, certainly not. But that definitely should have been the last snowfall for the season. Soon enough, it will be summer. Speaking of summer, we only have 7 weeks left here on campus.
Wow, the first 7 have felt like they have flown by. Let's recap what events have happened on campus so far.
Unity Day, which is well known around campus, invited students to participate in a volleyball tournament. This included several teams battling it out to have only one remain and become a champion. Giving us a courtside view to the action is Rob Finger.
Rob Finger here at the Allen Hall Gymnasium, where we're going to play some volleyball. It's Unity Day, and tonight 4 teams will go head-to-head for the Unity Day Championship. Now, let's get to the action on the court.
Instead of the aforementioned 4 teams, the turnout at the tournament was double what the organizers expected, necessitating an extra tournament round. But it was teams 2, 3, 5, and 7 who made it out of the first round, going on to the semifinals. The 2 games of the semis were played to 15 points, with Game 1 being played between Team 2 on the right and Team 5 on the left. From the get-go, it was Team 2 that took a big lead early, but a late-game resurgence from Team 5 gave us pause for thought. But Team 2 put them away with ease, winning out 15-6, sending them to the finals. In Game 2, it was Team 3 on the left and Team 7 on the right. Through its entirety, it was a close back-and-forth game, but for the experienced Team 3, it was the little mistakes that cost them, and the volleying capabilities of Team 7 was what won the day. Team 7 took the victory 15-12, punching their ticket to the championship. The championship game was to 25 points, with Team 7 on the right keeping pace with the scoring power of Team 2 on the left, but it was ultimately that power and a few trick plays that sealed the deal for Team 2 to win it all, 25-20.
We faced adversity and we were down at some point, but then we came back up and we did good, so I'd say teamwork for sure.
But through it all, win or lose, it was the fun that all the players had that they will always remember.
Well, fans, that'll do it from the 2024 Unity Day Volleyball Tournament. I'm Rob Finger. We'll see you next time.
Unity Day happens once a year here on campus, and with many different activities offered throughout the campus, it is sure an event that is worth looking into. If you are a freshman, you can get in on this next year's celebration by contacting Sean Eady at s.l.eady@sunyocc.edu.
With events happening like the volleyball tournament, or even Unity Day as a whole, students have a wide variety of events they can choose to participate in. Or do they? We take a look at the pulse of the campus, asking students about these activities offered on campus.
There are many different ways to get involved here at OCC, and activities are one of them. Let's see what everybody else is thinking with the pulse of the campus.
I am looking forward to doing a lot of activities. I think there are not enough opportunities, and I think I would like to see something to do with more with like the female empowerment kind of activities.
I like them. It's also like nice because like I don't check my email at all, so like it's just like a surprise whenever I get up and see something cool. I definitely think that they could like have like more like interesting ones, because like some of them feel like a little bit like a just doing them just to do them, but like for the most part can't get mad at trying.
I've also been to a few of the events that the art school has provided. I think they're really cool, and I think that the other schools should be kind of more into it and send out emails to kind of mix up the majors and stuff like that, so people really get to know each other.
So next time when you're looking for something to do on campus, make sure you're looking out for emails with the monthly calendars of activities.
So there are some mixed feelings about activities that are offered here on campus. If you haven't been to a campus activity yet, then we suggest you find one to take part in before you just say no. Give it a chance before you form your own opinion.
Well, it's time for us to take a break here on Lazer Update. But while we're on the subject of campus activities, let's take a look at what's happening on campus this week. Want to find out more about clubs that are here on campus? Tomorrow, Wednesday, March 27th, the Council of Clubs is meeting and will be held in Whitney 301 from 12:15 to 1:15 p.m.
Also this Thursday, join the Uno tournament for a chance to win an Amazon gift card. Uno is happening in the Lazer Lounge Thursday, March 28th from noon to 2 p.m.
The thing that caught my attention first about OCC is when you are on campus, you forget that you're at a community college and you think that you're at a four-year institution. What I love about OCC the most is the diverse student population. Every semester it's different. The student experience and what they are bringing to campus is really what makes this experience unique. It really has broadened my scope in ways I can better help and serve students. I think that has really made me grow as a professional.
I'd say our campus kind of speaks for itself, and there are a lot of people that I've spoken to that they say, hey, you know, just going on this campus tour and seeing the campus is what sold me on, you know, coming to OCC. We want the students to have a good experience here. We have a learning center that is free for our students. The SRC Arena is one of my favorite places on campus, and whether you're a student athlete or not, you know, it's still a really cool building to be in.
Visit occ.edu for more information.
Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga provides a wide array of academic programs and state-of-the-art facilities with scenic views all across campus. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater.
The popular hit TV documentary series about pro golfers around the United States and even the world, Full Swing, launched its second season just this month, and with just a couple of weeks in, it is Netflix's top 10 TV shows.
Welcome back to Lazer Update. Before the break, we took a look at activities that happened here on campus and got some students' opinions on campus activities that happened as well. We turned our attention to another activity that happened here on campus that invited students to participate.
Back during Unity Day, I stopped by an event that was taking place for students that just happened to be walking by. It was a heart craft. Students were able to go up and create something with their friends, or even strangers. Let's take a look at this event that happened a couple weeks ago. The Valentine's Day Heart Crafting event is one of many fun and festive events organized by the SGA office for students at OCC. This is one of many colorful little events that, though they are small, have a collective ability to pull students together. A basket full of paint, some wooden hearts, and a couple of friends are all you need to have a good time going to or coming from a class.
So I wanted to organize this event to share some love and kindness. You know, Valentine's Day, even though you don't have a loved one, it's good to just paint, color, make these hearts, and give it to someone you love, like family, friends.
It does help me with like more of a connection to the college, you know, like the events like these. Like, I mean, I was just walking to go see my friend, and then I seen this, and I started doing it, you know?
Students can slow down and make something to commemorate the spirit of love between generations, to cultivate a relationship with classmates, or bring the love back home. For more information about when and where events on campus are happening, visit www.sunyocc.edu/campus-events for more information. And just like that, events are happening all across campus, all the time. Whether it's a smaller craft like that or a big campus event, there are multiple opportunities for you to get involved in here on campus and even make a friend or two.
Don't forget that sports are activities as well. With all the sporting events listed on the calendar, you and your friends can go out to a game, hang out, and root for the Lazers. All that wouldn't be possible without the Onondaga Community College's very strong athletic program. Programs like these don't come without hard work on and off the field from both players and staff members. One staff member in particular stands out above the rest. Lazer Update's Todd Durantini takes us to the athletic department to see where the magic happens.
For the past several years, Michael Borsch has been the athletic director here at OCC.
I'm from Syracuse, New York, so when this position opened up, I applied, and I've been here for about 10 years.
Being the athletic director, Borsch faces many challenges. His favorite, though, working with the coaches in the department.
I spend most of my days working with coaches. Coaches can be pretty demanding. and I like working with that type of person. On any given day, there's all kinds of maybe routine problems or bigger challenges that come up, and I like that it's a variety of things that I have to deal with.
Borsch describes his job as facing and overcoming adversity, but he doesn't let that get in the way of putting students first.
I think my philosophy and approach to college athletics really fit well here. I'm very student-centered. I want to create a really positive student experience for all the student athletes. Really kind of focus on that on the day-to-day, and it was a great marriage. It kind of worked out.
Borsch helps to push the boundaries here at OCC and develop a stronger program each year. For Lazer Update, I'm Todd Durantini.
Michael Borsch started out coaching lacrosse. He went through schooling and now heads the athletic department at OCC. If you want to know more about Borsch's story, visit occ.edu and turn to the staff directory to find more information.
It's time for us to take another break here on Lazer Update. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, we hear the story of a great legend and a hometown hero, and how his connection to local basketball took him to the Hall of Fame. But first, let's take a look at this week's upcoming sporting events. This Saturday, March 30th, is jam-packed with sporting events happening all across campus, starting with men's lacrosse at noon at the Chuck Wilbur Field, men's basketball also at noon at the baseball complex, and finally, women's softball at noon at the softball complex. We'll be right back here on Lazer Update.
I would probably recommend OCC to people if they're trying to find a more affordable route than a private school. And if they're intending on going to a four-year school, I feel like that's a smarter approach. I struggle with math a lot, so it's pretty cool how they offer tutoring. I've been going to that.
What will your OCC story be?
My favorite part of OCC is that probably everyone here treats everyone with respect. I feel like every time I talk to someone or interact with someone, that normally they treat you with a level of respect because you're going to college and because you have the interest of learning. They give out free counseling, they give out like a lot of events. Like you're not really bored on campus because you have clubs, you have events that you can normally do. The library is free. You can, like if you want to do a box of books, you can go to the library and grab a book. Most of the classes allow that.
I found that by going to OCC, it allowed me to enter in programs that would allow me to focus on like my personal life and my work. I think most professors here do want to see you succeed. All faculty here is definitely like more than happy to help, with any scheduling or future planning or, in regards to grades or anything like that. Like I find most professors are more than willing. I could realistically recommend anyone to attend.
The Lazer lacrosse program had a very successful last week, and coming out on top first was the men's lacrosse team, topping Howard Community College 17-8. The next men's game is home, March 30th versus Genesee Community College.
Another success for the Lazers comes from the women's lacrosse team. The ladies went up against Monroe Community College, ultimately beating them 22-0. Freshman Ava Gabriel went on to score a record 9 goals in this game.
Welcome back to Lazer Update. I'm Liam.
And I'm Dash. And we're going to wrap things up here on Lazer Update.
We have all heard the stories of these huge athletes and movie stars coming from a small town and making something big of themselves. But for one town in particular, it means just a little bit more. Todd Durantini tells us about a small town with a big hero right here in the city of Syracuse.
On July 2nd, 1931, in a little town of Manoa, New York, a legend was born. No one knew it at the time, but the birth of Larry Costello would change the Manoa area forever. Costello attended East Syracuse Manoa and excelled in many different sports. He was an all-around athlete playing football, baseball, and his specialty, basketball. Costello was a star of his basketball team. He earned the nickname the Manoa Comet and eventually went on to college and played at Niagara University from 1951 to 1954. He led his team to the National Invitational Tournament his junior and senior years, ultimately being the leading scorer with 1,275 points at the end of his college career. Costello wore the number 24 until his senior year, where he wore the number 69, which Niagara University retired in 2001. Costello, after being the 12th pick in the NBA draft, didn't get the chance to play out the rest of his college eligibility. He went to play for the 76ers in 1954. Costello went on to the NBA, switching from Philly to former Syracuse team, the Nationals. This is when his career really took off. He became the player that every coach wanted on their team. He was fast, tough, and hardworking. He went on from the Nationals back to Philly to finish out his career and went to win a championship in 1967. Costello retired in 1968 from the 76ers, but his basketball career didn't end there. Larry started his coaching career back in his old alma mater in the 1968 season. He then later took over as head coach to the newly expanded team, the Milwaukee Bucks. He did great things in Milwaukee, including coaching the team to an NBA record 20-game winning streak, a championship win, and many other accolades. Costello continued coaching throughout his life, going from place to place. He went from Milwaukee to Chicago to coach the Bulls, and then back to Milwaukee to coach the women's team, the Does. Costello finished out his career at Utica College, where he coached 7 seasons of the boys' team from 1980 to 1987. His hard work and dedication didn't go unnoticed from time in the NBA and his coaching career. He was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in the class of 2022. His hometown of Manoa had signs put up in the year 2000 prior to the Hall of Fame induction that read, "Birthplace and hometown of 2-time NBA world champion Larry Costello." Once his induction was announced, the village of Manoa knew it was time for a change. They placed the signs on July 6, 2022, that added the Hall of Fame name to it. Larry died on December 13, 2001, in Fort Myers, Florida. He was buried in St. Mary's Cemetery right next to his old school in the village of Manoa. Well, now you know the Central New York's very own NBA All-Star, Larry Costello.
This proves that even the smallest town, something big can happen. Larry Costello remains to be a role model for many basketball players and coaches around the area, along with around the nation. Larry will not be forgotten, and surely will always be known as a legend.
Unfortunately, we have reached the end of our show, but don't worry, we are just getting started here on Lazer Update. Catch a new show every Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. for the remainder of the semester, right here on Onondaga's Campus Connection YouTube page. For me, Dash, and everyone behind the scenes, have a laser-focused day.